Hello, my friend, fellow traders. Will here with the XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. So that time again, start of a new trading week, and this week's video is going to be analysis on gold, as you've seen in the title, where I expect gold to be trading to this week, and where I'm looking to actually take an entry. Okay, so if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can click the link now and subscribe. And also in the description there, you can head over to the Facebook group and join our private Facebook group. Okay, so let's get into the video. Last week, gold, we had a brilliant gold trade, very profitable. On Friday, popped down from 1732 was our entry, and we got out around 1715, and it did drop a little bit further. So it was a great trade. It was a trade we sent in the group on Thursday, and we exited on Friday with nearly a $20 move in gold, which is if you trade gold, you know it's a big profit. So we're going to hide my face here, and we're going to look at where to be expecting gold to be trading this week. Okay, so just going to analyze that. Okay, so first of all, as you can see, gold's trending up nicely. But we are coming into some higher time frame areas here where I expect sellers to come into the market for anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Could pop up higher longer term, but as you know, I trade the way I trade is I enter trades on a Monday and I exit on a Friday. I don't really leave anything running long term, especially in Forex markets, as things can change pretty quickly. Okay, so market is moving up higher. It's creating new zones on the monthly as it moves up higher. This area here, as you can see, popped up higher, popped down, created a new high. On the monthly chart, we are coming into an area here on the monthly chart. Okay, just let this go across. Okay, and then there's another monthly area up here. Okay, so these are all areas that I expect to get some sort of reaction at. It's coming into this area now. Hold on, just get my water. So let's move this up here. Okay, so as you can see, market's moving up higher. And the reason I'm not looking to buy this is because we are now inside monthly selling areas. Okay, so I'm only looking to sell because that's where you're going to get the best reaction on a sale. Okay, sorry about that. What I'm going to do now is zoom into the weekly charts. You can see we're actually getting divergence as it's coming into these monthly areas on the weekly. Okay, this is my main entry signal, the divergence signal. You can also see another weekly area created there at the start of that monthly. Okay, so that will be my profit target around 1620. Okay, from selling this. So this is the area I caused this last time in the weekly. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. Because we've identified the monthly area, we're not just going to trade blindly at that area because it stops being pretty big. We need to zoom in and see if there's a nice weekly area inside that monthly. Okay, so straight away, you can see it here. Up there. And you can see this was an area here before that got the test 2 weeks ago. Let's come back up to test that again. So next week, I expect the market to push up higher into this area here. Okay, and once this area, you can see it's got a few rejections at this area before on the weekly. Here, here, here. This one was a big one. So I'm expecting the market to rally up into this area early next week to allow for a good selling trade, good sell trade. Okay, so on longer term, it could pop up to the all-time highs, okay, depending on how risk is in the markets. Okay, but next week, again, we trade over a 5-day period. We don't stay in things long term. And that is the method that works for me best. Okay, so straight away, possibly a good entry for that is 1762. Okay, the start of that weekly zone. So I can see the market pushing up next week into this area here. Okay, and you can see it higher up into 1797. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is, let's see if I can zoom in and go all the way. You have to go back a long time here. Sometimes you have to go back a long time to get pinpoint your entries. Okay, so this is where we are now. You see the dotted lines here in the outline. Okay, we are got a daily zone there, and then you've got a daily zone up here. Okay, so two areas of interest on the daily charts there, going back to 2012. Okay, this one has kind of been tested. This one hasn't, up higher. Okay, so pinpoint my entry. Okay, so again, see right, I would like to enter. I would expect the entry is around maybe 1760 or 1765, because I can see this popping up next week, and it's going to get a reaction here at these areas. Okay, so you can either what you can look for, last week we talked about the divergence signal, okay, happening. So you can either, if you've got my MACD divergence indicator, this is what we look to do. You can either enter the manual entry here now that I'm going to give you, and which is going to be around 1760. Okay, so I'm just going to do it in between. $17.65. Okay, 17.65 will be the entry. Sell, take profit. Like I said before, it's going to be 16.20. Okay, because if gold pops down here, we're in a higher time frame selling areas, it's going to absolutely plummet. Okay, so or alternatively, you can wait for, on the higher time frames, 4 hour daily, you can wait for a divergence signal to happen like this here. Okay, so you can let it pop up and wait for a divergence signal to happen on the 4 hour or the daily charts, or even the 1 hour chart inside there. Sorry, like this is the trade I took on Thursday with a divergence. Again, next week I'm liking this to pop up 1765 or wait for a divergence signal. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in here. Okay, so looking to sell gold at 1765. And your stop loss, you want to put your stop loss above the zone. So I'm going to put the stop loss around 1820. Okay, so stop loss at 1820. Take profit is going to be 1620. So a huge trade possible here. And if you like the analyst, you can hold it longer, because it is a trade that I'm liking to the downside. Okay, so that's the goal. That's the gold trade. You can see a nice 2-to-1 risk reward on gold. Again, adjust your trade size in gold. So just pause the video, and that's going to be your free trading setup for the week. Okay, so you can either enter at 1765 or it's not my favorite. So you can either enter at 1765 or enter a manual entry using MACD divergence signals. Just look for a divergence signal on the 1 hour, the 4 hour charts. And if you see one on the daily, it's not a powerful one, but 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily charts, you see a divergence signal, enter on the divergence signal. Okay, it's very simple. Or enter at 1765. So hope you like the video. If you want to get my trading alerts each week, my signal service, this week I've got a possible 25 setups. This is possibly one of the most highest probability trade that we're giving you. 24 more setups. You want to access them, you can click the link below. Otherwise, hope the trade works out. Let me know how you get on, and I shall see you in the next video well over to fxace.com.